guys, welcome to my channel. In this video I want to show you my new car that I just bought like a week ago, and it is 2007 BMW M6, and also it is known as E64. I'm a long-time BMW 6 Series fan, and I had two E24 BMWs back in the day. One was 1979 633 CSI and the second one was 1988 L6. I want to buy something fun for the summer, and I want to go back to E46 platform. If you remember, I used to have E46 M3 a couple years ago, but those cars, they started to be so expensive, and to find one nice, it's probably like close to impossible. Also, I was considering to buy E93 M3 convertible, but those cars also super hard to find and they're very expensive. So I found this one on a local Facebook marketplace, and I really like the color combination. To tell you the truth, when I looked at the pictures of this car on the Facebook marketplace, I was not sure about the color, but when I drove and saw it in person, I really like the color. Even on this video, when I'm shooting right now on my camera's screen, the color doesn't pop like it pops on the sun, like you see it live. This M6 has 70,000 miles on the clock, and it's in very good condition for its age. This is Sepang bronze, metallic. I really like it, very unique. Also, when I was deciding on purchasing this vehicle, I started to look at Bring a Trailer, and I think they had only 3 E63 in this color like sold since 2016. So it's kind of rare color, exterior color, and I forgot the name of this color. I'm gonna have it on the screen. It's Portland something, but I'm gonna have it on the screen so you'll know for sure. So 2x2 seating, so this car sits only 4 people. And this is of course convertible, and also for both convertible and coupe, these cars came without frames, so this is like a frameless door. Makes it very unique, looks very nice. And I removed the floor mats to vacuum it, and I was driving around with my kids, just giving them some tour, so I had to vacuum after that too. And it has this M-badged M6 door sill on both sides. This particular car has sport seats, but I think all M6s came with a sport seat option. I'm not sure about if they had any different options. So this car is like a fully loaded vehicle. On the fender, it has this M6 badged logo with a chrome thing dividing these lights. Pretty big brakes for this car. It has 4-piston calipers, same like on E60 M5. Technically this is a M5, but just without a roof, and I believe the wheelbase is a little bit shorter than M5 from that era. Let me walk to the back of the car, and I'm gonna show you the trunk area. You can open the trunk from the inside like on regular car. Also you can open it with a key fob, and also very unique to these models, you press on a logo like emblem and you open it like this. And like all these BMWs, they of course take oil, so it's a good thing to have a spare quart of oil in your trunk. And I just registered the car in the state of Washington, haven't placed the front license plate yet, so it's just laying here waiting its time. And the trunk is not big, but you can fit a couple of suitcases if you would like to go on a little trip. And this area, this is like a safety feature. For example, when you have your roof up, your soft top up, you can make a little bit more room for your luggage. And this is like your safety features, that this is the amount of storage area you get with the roof down. Very smart idea to have it like that, because if you're gonna have luggage and lower your roof, you can damage some mechanics. While I was preparing for this video, I was reading E64 M6 owner's manual. Nothing special. You can find most of the information online and on forums right now, but I found this is the page 121 and it tells you about load capacity. So if you would like to travel alone, you can bring up to 4 suitcases. If you would like to travel with you and your wife, you can bring 3 suitcases. If you would like to travel with your wife and plus somebody else, you can bring only 2 suitcases. And if you have 2 couples, you can bring only 1 suitcase. Yeah, just to tell you how useful and practical this car is for long trips. Like all M cars from this era, it has quad exhaust, very unique, very aggressive looking. Now let's hop inside and I'm gonna show you a couple of things inside. This is of course used vehicle. Like I said, it has 70,000 miles and it's normal to have wear and tear on this area. I'm not sure if it's somebody was just not careful getting in and getting out, but as you can see, it has some areas for improvement. And this is convertible. I have big tall trees where I'm filming, so it's already filled up with tree debris. Same like E60 M5, these cars came with SMG transmission and also manual. Manual is super hard to find, so of course I couldn't find that one at this price point, so I had to go with SMG. This particular car had SMG clutch serviced about 1500 miles ago, so this is why I bought it. It had some services, it has service records, and that's why I bought this particular car. Also, it comes with pedal shifters, so you can shift your gears when you drive in SMG mode, and you can also shift it with this knob right here. And I just inserted the key. Let me start the car. Very nice sound. This is a stock exhaust, not modified, and honestly I don't want to modify it. This engine sounds beautiful already, and I don't think it needs to be any louder, especially in convertible. And right now I showed you one of the safety features. So this is a rev limiter for the cold engine, and you could see it started at around 6000 RPM. So it means I could not rev it or drive it very aggressively on a cold engine. So technically the car has to be completely warmed up to have a full potential. And this feature is not only specific to this car, but also to other BMW M cars. Very unique to these specific models. This car comes with only one cup holder, and this is it. This is what you get in your 6 Series. Very luxurious car for that era, and also it's probably one of the most expensive cars BMW had for sale. This particular car had original price of over $114,000 in 2007. One of the things where you can see the age of this car, of course, the iDrive. This is one of the first generations iDrives BMW started using. I don't have much complaints about this. I don't use navigation in cars anyways, and it just has basic information. It's enough for me to just be there, so it's not a big deal. This particular car has a leather dashboard. Also, it has head-up display. Let me start the car again, and I'll show you. You can see it has all kind of information. Like right now, it's showing me 0 miles and warning that I'm not buckled up. And I hope you can see it. When you lower your soft top, all these windows go up, and the back window goes up too. And now I'm gonna show you how to lower that window. This is very unique to this car too. So what you have to do, where your normal Windows operating buttons are located, you have to press this button right here, and you can see it's illuminated right now. So what you have to do is press it, and then your window goes down. Also, if you want to raise it, you press this button, and you can see it's illuminated, and you have about 10 seconds to raise your window again, like you can see. You can see you can see it raised right now. So if you just press these buttons, they're not gonna do anything. It's kind of very strange and very unique design, but this is what BMW did for these cars. And here you have it, guys. This is how you operate that window back there. Also, this car comes with soft close feature. Going one more time to the back seats, I wanted to show you guys I'm 6 foot, and that is my comfortable driving position, and this is how much room you have at the back seat behind the driver. So not much of a family car, but this is a grand touring car. It's intended for just 2 people, but sometimes if you squeeze really tightly over there, you can have like very tiny people. In my case, I have kids with me sometimes. They really love this car. And now let's take a look under the hood. This is BMW's V10 engine that was only available in M5s and M6 cars. This engine produces approximately 507 horsepower. I know it can be very expensive to maintain it and to keep it alive. Let's put it this way. And this particular car had rod bearings replaced 1500 miles ago together with SMG clutch. So this is the only reason I bought it. So the owner could prove me that it was replaced, and I think I'm safe for approximately a couple of years. If I drive it normally, I would say, don't abuse it, I hope I can drive it for a few years without major investments in powertrain. And of course, you guys want to see how the soft top goes up and down, and you will see this right now. Probably wondering why I did not use a key fob to open a soft top, and I found out that for E64 convertibles you have to buy a special module which costs about $180, and I'm going to do it. It's very convenient to have this feature, but it has to be installed and coded separately. And right now I would like to drive new to me E64 M6 and just give you my few thoughts about this car. I'm gonna go with a soft top up because my mic is not very good for noise cancelling, so I'm gonna have more videos about driving without soft top in the future. So this video is just to give you some perspective. So you can drive this car in a regular automatic mode, and also you can drive it technically manually in SMG mode. I'm gonna go around my neighborhood in just an automatic mode. And the engine is also still cold, so I don't want to break anything this soon. I had a couple of small trips over the weekend, and I can tell you guys, this is a big car. It's a total different experience when I had my E46 M3. That car is super precise, especially when you drive it around the corners. This feels like a huge boat, but it's still a BMW. It still has a very good driving dynamics, but as not as sharp as E46 M3. I'm not even gonna compare these two cars, E46 M3 and this platform. But this car is also fun. This is like super comfortable, feels very luxurious. Okay. Now I'm driving in SMG mode. I have to manually shift all the gears. And this car drives amazing. I love the sound of the engine. You can hear it very well through this soft top. And imagine guys driving with the open top. You can hear that engine. You don't need a stereo in this car. I'm gonna adjust drive logic to the harshest shifting modes. And I'm gonna just take you guys through a couple of corners in my neighborhood. This is a very nice car for cruising in like mountain areas, or like if you just want to go with your wife or your girlfriend for a dinner or something. It's very nice, it's super luxurious. And this engine, of course it's overkill for this kind of car, but BMW just had so much fun probably configuring this car, like, hey, let's make a M6 convertible with a V10 engine. And whoever did this, hats off. This is like the best idea for petrol head you can ever have. I know a lot of people right now considering buying hybrid or electrical cars because cost of the fuel is through the roof, but you know, I said, who cares? I don't care. And my wife, she said, you know, you just have to get it. I'm like, yes, thank you, honey. After 3000 RPM, this engine starts opening up. It's a totally different driving experience. When I had my X5M, that engine was also awesome, but totally different approach to business than natural aspirated, like totally different. That engine, torque and horsepower was available very low, like at 1700 RPM. This one you have to really push. Yeah, after 5,000-6,000 RPM, this is a totally different beast. Okay, now I'm gonna push M button. I have it set at all 500 horsepower. Yeah, I'm already going way too fast for this neighborhood. So much fun, it's just amazing. I really like this engine. I test drove E60 M5 back in a day, like probably 5 or 6 years ago. Actually, one of my friends wanted me to buy his car. It had around 50,000 miles, if I remember correctly. It was also a SMG transmission, almost identical car, but like the difference, like 4 doors, and it had an active sports seat, so, or active seats, whatever they call. So it was like they hug you in the corner. Pretty neat feature. I don't think M6 came with this feature, so you only have these sport seats, which kind of get it, because nobody is gonna take M6 convertible to the track. It's supposed to be just driven for fun and for enjoyment. Like, it's a grand touring car. It's a grand touring car, and I get it. It's absolutely awesome. Like, experience of driving this car, so nice. I love it. I'm coming back to my house using back roads. And it's not the quality of the roads, it's just how harsh this car is. And you can see it by the shakes on my camera. So yeah, this is pretty very unique and very specific used car. So I would say it's just a fun getter. And so this is it for today's video, guys. I hope you stay tuned, and you're gonna see more videos about this particular car. I have a couple of things I want to do with it. I'm not gonna touch engine or tune transmission or do some like crazy stuff with it. There's a couple of cosmetic improvements I would like to do. So stay tuned, and I'm gonna see you guys on the next one.